Hi, welcome to Mark's Basement Arcade. Today we are going to be doing this ball saucer kicker unit thingamabob on the Williams Grand Prix. Now there are three of them. There's one here, one on the side that's already rebuilt, and there's one right smack here in the middle. And I had actually, if I can get around that, took this relay bank off the top just so you can see that this comes off to get at that saucer a little easier. You don't have to take it off, but when I rebuild this one off camera along with this and along with this, I have so much more access and I can rebuild this. But if you're watching this video right now, you just saw this get rebuilt. So anyways, let's get back to this saucer. This is really simple, just like all the other units here. You remove a couple screws. We got 4 screws we're taking out that hold the base to the playfield. This is the way we can get the coil off easier, so we can get to the screws here. These got nuts on the back, so we're just going to loosen these up like that and like that. Put that over there, and then you just spin off with your fingers. Get that little nut right there off, and there, put that there. Take that one off right there. We can get this part of this coil bracket off, and we can get that off. We can get the old sleeve out. Not too bad. It's been in there since new. Get that out. We can get our towel. Drop a little naphtha on there. Wipe the back off real good. Get her all nice and squeaky clean. Like that. The top clean. Got a pile of new coil sleeves. That will just go in there for the time being. Look at this spring. It's a little dusty. There might have been mist of grease that was sprayed on it at one time or something. We'll put that there. We'll get this up. Wipe that off. Pretty good. All this linkage is nice and free. You can, if this is sticking real bad, but this isn't, it's all nice and free, you can take this apart even more. There's a clip, a hairpin clip that pulls out, and this whole assembly comes right out. But we're not going to go that far because it's working perfectly. But yeah, technically you can take this part off. Well, take these lights off, put off this side, pull that hair. Let's do it. You know, instead of me sitting here telling you, preaching about how easy it is, let's just do it. I haven't done one in a video yet, so I think it's about time we're going to do one on a video. And it seems like every one of these light bars I pull out on this Grand Prix, one of them brings the whole damn screw right out of playfield. Every one. And this one is no exception. I'm sure when I do the other bank of lights, I'm going to have the same thing. One sticking back in. So actually you're going to see how these light bulbs get replaced too. Let's get that out of the way. Put that back in there. I even left my socket out last night. So I was working on the other bulbs. Here, like that. Now, these are old original 44 bulbs. I will be pulling out and throwing in a box. Don't know why I save them, because they're getting brand new ones put in. 47s will be going in here. Some people are really crazy about those 44s, so I think I'm going to save them up and then get a giant box of them and sell them, because I know somebody will buy them. They're 44 bulbs, but they almost every single one of them I pulled out worked in this game. There's that here. Oh, where'd it go? There it goes. Lucky, I felt it. That's why I usually use my my thingamabobs. That's why I usually use these, because you can lock it right on the hairpin clip and pull it out. So I'm actually going to leave that attached to that. So when I put it back in, it's there. Alright, we got that out. And can we get you over here a little bit better? I don't think you can see it too much. But there's a washer on this side that will come out. And if I leave it down there, and the spring right here will come off, and then this bracket slides off like that, and then we'll lift that up, and then that slides off like that. So we will go and clean this. Let's get a little naphtha on that. Like I said, I've never rebuilt one to the point where I had to take it all completely apart, but yours might be sticking. So we will take this all completely apart and make pretend it was sticking and giving headaches. And like I say with everything, take tons of pictures. That was my phone. Take tons of pictures on whatever you're doing. But on this one I have 3 to look at. Well, actually 2 now, since I got one apart. And I get in there with my Q-tip and clean the dust off the back of the saucer. Doesn't really need it, but I did it. Alright, let's get this part clean now. Here's my... right there. So I'm cleaning this to make pretend that it was sticking really bad. So now that I got all the old sticky stuff off, because it was sticking real bad, I'm going to take my naphtha and put drops on here, and we'll clean out this hole right here, because that's got all the sticky gummy grease in it that we were having a problem with our thing sticking, even though it really wasn't. Alright, we got that all cleaned up to make pretend it was sticky. Alright, we're going to take a little super lobe and we're going to put it on that shaft right there. To lubricate the metal on metal. Alright, we got that. Now this went like, how the hell did this go on? See what I mean? Take pictures. Went like that. So I always say take pictures. I can't stress that enough. There. That'll go in there. Let's get that like that. There. Now we're going to take my little washer here that was sticking to my finger before, and we will nap the grease that's on that. Put it back over there. We'll take the hairpin clip that we put on the forceps and push it down over that and unlock it, and we'll give her a little spin to make sure she's under good. Alright, we got that rebuilt because it was sticking, remember? Alright, we got that rebuilt. It's working fine as it should. That spring's working perfect. We get our spring back on top of there. We get the dust wiped off of this coil stop bracket. We get this part cleaned off good too. Alrighty, done. This goes like that. This goes like that. And I put it in wrong, didn't I? That goes like that. That goes like that. That goes like that. Screw goes in from that side. Nut goes on the back. Screw goes in from that side. Nut goes in the back. And we're going to get those kind of snug with my fingers. And we're going to squeeze this bracket to this bracket tight, because we don't want this coil to be loose in there. Now we got it tight. We'll snug these down, and then that's that. This will push the spring down and hold it down like that, and do that. And that's like that. And now we will take the screws. Not all the way tight. That one's actually really loose in there. And one more, then we'll tighten them down by hand the rest of the way. And we'll get... This is hard to do. That's why you heard it go dunk 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 before, because to get to those screws that are holding the coil on and it's keeping my screwdriver from going straight down. Okay, that one's tight. Now, I know some people do not use any electric stuff on playfields. Nothing wrong with that. You don't have to. It's if you, once you get used to using something electric and you feel comfortable, then do it. There. Yeah, all perfect. Remember, it was sticking. Now it isn't. Alright, last thing to do is we will clean the switches. And to clean the switches, I will go from underneath. Can you see what I'm doing? To clean these switches, you might not be able to see them that good. I will go from underneath and push the button. You can see it now. I'm making sure that they open and close all the way. And I will put my sandpaper in there and then close them. and go on there back and forth a few times. If I can get this one in there. I got this one so wiggled up and bent. There. Alright, contacts are cleaned on that. They're open. Now they're closed. I like them to close and open at the same time. That is just me. Alright, let's get you back. Let's put you up a little bit. The light bulb, since we got that out, I will take one of my Q-tips and rub it around in the holes here. Now these holes, I did a couple before, and they're not dirty. They're dusty as hell, but they're not dirty where I had to get alcohol on them. Some you do. Actually, some of them I was cleaning, I pushed them right through, which is good. I'm glad that happened, because now I'll wood glue them back down and I won't have to worry about them falling out ever. Alright, those are all clean. Let's throw that out, get it out of here. Let's grab the box of 10 bulbs. That's not garbage. Why is it on the floor? 10 brand new bulbs. 47 bulbs. I'll take 5 out at a time. Put them in there. You know how bulbs go in. You just push and turn. You're getting a bonus on this video. You're learning how to do bulbs. Bulbs are amazing to do. Hardest job ever. Some of these are, my mini pool, they were a pain to do these bulbs. Can't remember why. I think the way the bracket was attached. What the hell? Spam. Potential spam. Alright, that's those. So put that back there, throw this box out in the garbage. Screw these down. Get those centered. Tight. Make sure your wing nut, these wing nuts are tight, because you don't want them to vibrate loose and land on your playfield, your relay board. I'm just gonna lightly, oh yeah, you're just gonna basically hand tight good. Now I know why every one I pulled out so far, one of these was stuck, because somebody had the same thing. Crank them down good, because you don't want this wing nut to eventually vibrate loose and land on your relay board that's in the cabinet and zap something and blow a fuse and really freak you out. Okay, I'll put a little line there and a line there. That's to let me know that's rebuilt and done, and that switch is done. I would do that on your machine too, if I rebuilt it, just so I know how far I went on your machine. Alright, that's it. Like and subscribe. Follow us on Facebook at Mark's Basement Arcade. Look in the description, there might be something interesting there. And yeah, please subscribe to the page. And talk to you again later.